The start of this month has been very good for my ecom business. If you watched my video from last week when I kind of documented the day of my big drop, you would have seen that we sold out in a matter of 24 hours. The the new styles that I had dropped completely sold out. In that span of time, did over $2,000 in one single day without running any ads or anything. Everything was organic. Had that viral video go off. Over the next few days, also doing 20, 30, 40 orders a day of some other styles that I had. And I reached a very big milestone of hitting 10,000 followers on a business account, on a business TikTok account. That's something that I always envisioned, hitting the 10,000 follower mark, especially on a business account. Like a business account that I grew from scratch, because you'll see most other business accounts that have like 10, 20, 30,000 followers, and then they have like no engagement or only like 30,000 likes. And it's like fake followers or bot followers. Like this was a real 10K followers built right from the mud, from the dirt, from the ground up. I remember my first few videos on TikTok when I was building up this business account in end of 2022. I was making posts like, our first 100 followers, we're gonna have a giveaway for you. Make sure you like, make sure you follow the page. We're gonna be doing a big giveaway. Like just going at it, making videos every day. No one was watching on TikTok. I was getting no orders. We had less than 100 followers. Now to reach this point of hitting 10K followers, it really felt like a big milestone. And I was very happy. But the reason I'm making this video is because, and this is a mistake that I felt like I made, and I thought it was timely to share it with you because it's something you can probably relate to, or it's something you might encounter. I've always been a very grateful person. If I get one order a day, I'm always leading with gratitude. I'm always very grateful to God. I'm always, I'm never arrogant or no, I should be doing more than this, or I never have that mentality of I'm not gonna be happy. That this is the mentality that many people in the e-com space and in the influencer space have of I'm not gonna be happy till I touch $10 million, or I'm not gonna be satisfied. Nah, I never think like that. I'm always grateful for what I have. But over this past week, I caught myself slipping a little bit into that state of comparison. The state of comparison where even though things are going very good for you, like the average person would look at you and be like, damn, you're killing it. You're still looking to your sides. You're still looking at, damn, that clothing brand though, they did 100K on their first drop. Or I saw there's this big brand they're on YouTube and on TikTok shop right now. Very successful, Shopify business, and I saw one of their videos like doing 400K in 24 hours, and I'm like, damn, like they're doing 400K. Then all of a sudden you start looking at your successes, they're starting to be a little small to you, or you start to appreciate them just a little bit less. That is such a huge mistake, and I got so mad at myself afterwards, because that's just not the way you should approach things. If each one of us is running our own race, right? You're always going to see on social media like, no, you're actually competing with everyone else, and you got to be competing with this person and this person. If you have that mentality, you are never going to be happy, and you're never going to be satisfied. Now, don't get me wrong. You can always strive for more. You can always have higher ambitions. That's great to have. That's a very important quality to have if you want to succeed in business. But first, you need to lead with gratitude and satisfaction for what God has provided for you. So for me, seeing myself being in that state of like, damn, I did 2K in a day, but I'm still not satisfied. I was like, I cannot keep up with that kind of mentality, because that's what you see a lot on social media. You see a lot on YouTube of that, like, don't be happy, don't be satisfied until you hit the level of the millions. And that kind of mentality is going to mean that you are never going to be happy, because trust me, no matter how many millions you have, there's always going to be someone else who got more millions than you. And once you reach the hundreds of millions, there's going to be someone who got billions. And then once you reach the billions, there's going to be someone who got tens of billions. Then once you reach that, so it's a never ending race. So what I can say to you, and what I say to myself now, is I'm running my own race. If I keep looking to my side, to my left side, if I keep looking behind me, all that is going to do is slow me down. So while maintaining my pace, which we always want to do that, we always want to stay at a good level, you want to speed up a little bit, right? We want to speed up a little bit, but at all times, remember that it's important to first be grateful for what you got and then say next, okay, we did this, let's go for more. Okay, we can, all right, I'm confident that I was able to do this, 100 orders a day, 200 orders a day, let's do 500 orders a day. Let's do 1,000 orders a day at one point. We can get to that. And then along the whole journey, you're enjoying the journey. It's like going on a beautiful drive and you're looking at the scenery around you and you're enjoying the drive versus just thinking about, I want to get to the destination ASAP. You're not going to enjoy the drive. And that's a big part of this. It's enjoying your journey. It's a constant reflection on lessons that you're learning in business. And business can teach you general life lessons. Like for me, it was this. And that's when it made me think of even, those people, those ultra rich who we look at and we're like, damn, how are they not happy? They got hundreds of millions. They got how can you be an unhappy billionaire? It's because of that. It's constantly chasing the money, and money's always going to be faster than you. You're never going to catch up to that money because realistically, I mean, wealth, it can be uncapped. You can have hundreds of billions of dollars, right? You can own the whole world, but at the end of the day, you're still gonna say, well, I want to own the moon too now. I want to own the planet. And then those kind of people, those are the ones that you see, they're never, ever, ever happy because they're trying to go almost against nature, right? So moral of this message is really enjoy your accomplishments. Always strive for more, but always be grateful for what you got, and don't look at what other people have, because not only is it going to make you less happy, but it's also going to give you this feeling of disappointment. Because even when you have that 10K day, when you have that 20, 30K day, you're gonna think, damn, like it's still not enough. Like, is this really even significant? Am I even happy with making 10K a day? Am I even happy with making 20K a month? Because there was that whole big thing of like in social media that making 10K a month is like the sweet spot, the happiness spot. And then it became, well, 10K a month is nothing, right? If you follow social media, like, there's gonna be a new guy who's now talking about the 100K a month is the new 10K a month. All right, you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna be happy till I make 100K a month. All right, you get to that point. There's gonna be the guy who the new million a month is 100K a month, and now, okay, you chase that, and then you're gonna keep going. I always think about it like this: like you can reach those levels of a couple 100K a year, maybe $1 million a year, and then you move into this really nice neighborhood and you got a really nice car. But then eventually you're gonna see that other neighborhood with the people who are in the hundreds of millions, and you're like, I'm not happy in this house. Although you might live in a huge mansion compared to someone else in the world who's living in a tiny shed with a tin roof, and you're sitting there in a mansion and you're not happy because there's another neighborhood a mile down or down the street or whatever. That's where the people with hundreds of millions are at. They have these huge, even bigger mansions than yours and bigger pools. And then eventually you get to the level of moving into that neighborhood. Then you get there and the first day you're a bit happy, but then you think, well, I can't be satisfied because further down, there's the billionaires row. And I gotta get to the billionaires row. And then you get a heart attack and you die. And then you never enjoyed any part of the journey. All you did was chase money and you never showed gratitude. So now your whole life was a waste. So moral of the story is, you guys get the moral of the story. Enjoy the journey, be grateful. Let's go for more. We can aspire for more. The next drop, God willing, let's go for 10K. The next drop. I want to sell out in 2 hours. All right, but for now, moral of the story is I'm very happy with how things went. You should be very happy with how things are going for you if you're making progress. As long as you're holding up your end of the bargain, which is creating the content you said you're going to create, working hard on getting new products that you said you were going to get, creating new styles, new designs that you said you were going to do, doing everything in your control. That's all there is for you to control. And that should be the metric of success that you follow. With that being said, I hope this video brought you some value. I really love doing these videos, man, where I'm just sitting in the car, just sharing what's going on right now in real time, sharing the lessons that I'm learning in real time. And it's gonna be very fun for you and for me to look back on these in, let's say, 10 years when we got the $1 million business, the $10 million, $20 million business. And we're like, damn, we enjoyed this whole journey. We documented this whole journey. It was all fun. It was all gratitude. It was all happiness. Look where we are now. We're happy. That's kind of the vibe that I want to have with this channel. And I encourage you to do the same, man. Turn on the camera, start documenting your journey, start documenting your lessons, even if it's just for yourself, even if no one watches it, who cares? I mean, many of my videos are hit or miss. A video will get You know, it'll get 100 views, another one get 1,000, another one get 500, another one get 40. Who cares? We're just enjoying and living the journey. So I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.